Hi. Hi, Facebook. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I just accidentally did a live post on my timeline that was meant to go in my group. So if you saw that and you're wondering where it went, it's now taken off my timeline and put inside my Supercoach Society group. So you might be wondering what all this writing is and what even a supercoach is and why I'm talking about it. And so we have here Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. And as you can see, there's this delineation between the ordinary world and the special world, or the underground world, or the inner world, right? And so the inner world is, all of the emotions and demons and beliefs and memories and fears and frustrations and desires and all of this inner stuff that goes on inside us. And the ordinary world is the things that we can see and touch and taste and feel with our hands and put on a spreadsheet and see in our bank balance, right? It's the 3D world. And so I just did this powerful post talking, if I do say so myself. There was a lot of energy coming through me at the time. So I just did this post about how a super coach can navigate both worlds, right? The ordinary world and also the inner special world, that they can navigate and help people go down into the inner world and also come back up into the ordinary world. And what I've found in my years of coaching is that coaches tend to fall into two camps. They're either really good at the 3D world, at the tangible stuff, at the strategy and practical things and the business building and the tasks and frameworks and things that you can create and getting things done and making money and serving clients and marketing well. Or the coaches or healers that tend to work really powerfully in the inner world, in the thoughts and feelings and hopes and dreams and emotions and trauma and healing stuff, right? The inner world stuff. And what I've found is that people that really master the ordinary world tend to be more likely to be business coaches of some form or another. Like fitness coaches and business coaches are really great in this ordinary world, right? And they're killer at it and they're awesome and I love them, right? And there tends to be these healers, wizards, magicians, practitioners, NLPers that can work in this inner world. And very few coaches can bridge both worlds and can very confidently take someone on a full transformational journey. But that is what's required to create a full transformation, right? It's very well to get a strategy and follow that strategy and get a result. But a lot of times people will follow a strategy and get a result and then sabotage the result because their inner world doesn't match with the identity that they would need to be to hold that result in the world, right? And so if you've ever found that you get stuck or stalled or can't follow through on a strategy or just want to get more information of things to do but can't quite implement them, then you need to do some inner world work, right? And conversely, there are healers and coaches and intuitives that really fall into that wounded healer category that have incredible inner world wealth and strength and skills and competence, but don't know how to market, don't know how to sell, end up giving away their stuff for free or very little and can't pay their bills and find themselves in financial distress because they don't know how to master the ordinary world, right? They have this resistance to the ordinary world. And so on my own journey of integrating these worlds, I've come up with this archetype of the super coach. And the super coach can bridge both worlds, is equally comfortable in strategy and spreadsheets or tasks and frameworks as they are in deep inner emotions, in the unconscious, in the deep inner work that one needs to do in order to shift identity and face hidden parts of yourself, right? A super coach can take and traverse this whole journey. And so I just did this whole piece around the journey and how to actually use this, how to use and utilize the hero's journey in your avatar work, in your coaching work, and in your being to be able to stand as a coach that can call on your clients to shift in powerful, transformative, self-generating and systemic ways, second order change. That is self-generating and that ripples out through every part of that person's life. In order to be a super coach that calls and draws out that kind of generative change from a client, you need to, as a coach, go on the journey from being a regular coach, an ordinary world coach, into being a super coach. And that's my invitation to you. As a coach, to become masterful at both the ordinary world and the inner or the special world, right? To learn how to cross the threshold within yourself, to go within and to come back out again, and to bring all of your magical elixirs back into the world and turn it into service and turn it into cash and turn it into clients and make the bloody difference that you are here to make. The world needs people to help them now. The world needs coaches. The world needs people to stand up and show up and make a difference, right? The world needs coaches. It is not good enough to say, oh, the world is in distress. Oh, we're in a pandemic. I shouldn't sell. That's not good enough, right? Yes, we're in a pandemic, and closely following on from a pandemic is a mental health crisis. And so, yes, we have some fantastic psychologists and counselors and mental health practitioners, social workers that can help people, and coaches can help people too, right? And so it's time for everyone who can help people to stand up, to rise into their greatest service and be of service in a way that is in fair exchange. So that's what I wanted to say tonight. If you want to go deeper into learning how you can uncover these gifts within yourself, to shift from being a regular coach or a wounded healer coach or a business coach that can't handle emotions into being a super coach that can as easily walk in the ordinary world or the special world, right? If you want to master both worlds, then come and join me in the Super Coach Society Facebook group. There's a lot of other trainings already in there that are really powerful, and I'll be dropping in more support and more magic as it comes through. Lots of love. I hope this has served you. I'd love to invite you into my world, into this world where we get to bridge the gaps and create magic. That creates magic not just for us, but for our clients and for the whole world. See you soon. Sleep well.